Hey, you guys, welcome back to Storytime from my bedroom. We are actually in the bedroom today, you guys. I am so happy to be back. But before we get into all of that stuff here, let's go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Click the bell for notifications. Give the videos a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Comment down below, you guys. You know I will engage with you in the comments. Where have you guys been? I've been dropping videos looking for y'all. Ain't nobody said nothing. They ain't watched the video. You ain't need no comments, no nothing. You guys, I had to take a break. It's been about 2 weeks. It goes by so fast, you guys. There's a lot going on at work. In the last 9 days, I have worked a total of like 158 hours. Like, no lie, 158 hours. So I hadn't had time to make any videos on any platform. I definitely haven't been able to tell a story, and I definitely haven't been able to do the You Say What show. So here we are on a Sunday evening, you guys. I finally got off of work early. I left at 3:30. I'm leaving at 3:30. Peace. I'm gone. Don't ask me nothing. I said I'm going to come home, do some content. So I put a video on Instagram, you guys, and I put one on TikTok. And I got a couple of more that are in my phone. And I'm going ahead and creating the story time today, which I will post on tomorrow, which will be Monday. And I'm going to do the You Say What show, you guys. So I am in hyperspeed. Was that fast? That went fast out. Y'all, I'm too tired to go fast. So you guys, I had a situation with my back. Oh my God. My back is still not totally where it should be because I stopped taking the medicine. So it is what it is. I'm not trying to be all loopy with that medication. I got too much stuff to do. It's all going to work itself out. So the story today is called The Gun Low. Y'all. It's called The Gun Low, baby. So I talked to the person and got permission to tell this story. And the person is my youngest daughter. Let me tell you something about her. She is me. I am her. No, she is me. I used to be her. That's what it is. She's the old Sherry. So she had this little boyfriend, you guys. And so I'm going to tell you how the gun came in play, y'all. So she had this little scraggly boyfriend that I didn't like him from the beginning. I just didn't. You know how you just don't like somebody from the beginning? I tried to make myself like him for the sake of her because that's who she wanted to be with. And so she was all in love with him or whatever. I look at him. He looks like a fried worm to me. I just did not like too much this little boy. But I began to, just say, hey, how you doing? Develop a relationship with him as much as I could, and that was it. And so this was at a time that my daughter was like a little bit, she had already turned 18, and so she decided to move out abruptly, no real plans, and move in with him. Sounds like me, doesn't it? So she moved in with him. She disappeared for a weekend, told a story about where she was, and then found out she was over there with him. So she decided, at some point, they decided to move in together. He had a little apartment. And so they moved from one location as some time went on, and they moved to another little apartment. And so I didn't know at this time that him and her were like fighting each other. She didn't share that part with me. Probably due to the fact, y'all, that I'm crazy. And if your boy is fighting my daughter, we all mother love and fight. And she got brothers and she got a crazy daddy, mass uncles and cousins. But I guess she just didn't, she felt, I don't know. They were fighting, but she would be fighting back. It wasn't he just knocking her upside the head type stuff. Now, mind you, I found out about the domestic violence afterwards, you guys. And so she wasn't taking just no blows. They was over there banging it out. She was real like thumping with bruh. But anyway you go, that still does not make it right for domestic violence on no way, shape, or form. Male on female, female on male. It don't make no sense. So, but this one, they were doing their little scuffling and tussling unbeknownst to me. But this one kind of escalated. Well, this one did escalate to a whole nother level where there was guns and knives and honey. It was just a hot mess. So him and her moved into this other little apartment complex or what have you. Now, when my daughter started kicking it with him, he was a weed smoker. And so I guess he didn't have a driver's license. And so she would drive him around. Ah, that pees me off. That is one of my things, to see a guy laid back in the passenger seat of a car and a woman's driving. Like, dude, get over here and drive and let a sister rest at some point. But she was driving him different places. And one thing I didn't like about him, I felt like he had more potential, but he was not even stepping into those type of potential. He had a vehicle, but you didn't have a driver's license. So you never had a driver's license. It wasn't like it was suspended. There's nothing, and you know how to drive. So there's nothing keeping you from actually going out to the DMV and getting or BMV, whatever they call it, Department of Motor Vehicle, Bureau of Motor Vehicle, whatever, to the driver's license plate and get you a driver's license. You were comfortable with my daughter driving you around, and she was comfortable doing it, which that just rubs me the wrong way. So apparently when he needed to get his weed, and I guess the weed man don't come to you no more. I don't know how the weed game worked. Back in the day, we was buying it from my brother-in-law. The weed came to our house. But now, back then, you had to go pick your weed up. And so she was driving him to make a drug run, because weed is not legal, not unless you got your little prescription, not in the state of Ohio. So she was taking him to go get his little drugs that he needed for his little fix to calm his nerves and chill or whatever he do. So this particular day, now mind you, they lived in an apartment complex, but this apartment complex is on one of the most winding roads in Ohio. It's on Colerain. And Colerain, if you live in Ohio or know anything about Cincinnati, Colerain is a accident waiting to happen. When I drive up Colerain Hill, I never, ever, ever drive in the lane that's closest to the lane that's coming down the hill. I'm over in the far lane by the curb, just in case, because people come around those bends so fast, they swerve, and then boom, you're in a head-on collision. It's been so many accidents on Colerain Hill. For those that live off of Colerain in those apartment complexes, honey, you have to halfway do 50 miles an hour to pull out of your apartment complex, because the cars don't want to stop. So it's a very, very dangerous hill. So I'm telling you this for a reason. So she's driving home after picking him up from work. That was another thing I had with him. You didn't pick a time to go to work at the same time as her so you guys can carpool together. You would go pick a shift that was late at night when they were closed, and her shift was in the morning, so she would have to get up out of her sleep, go pick him up, bring him home. That's too much shenanigans, and there's no reason why you don't have a driver's license. So I wasn't feeling the little boy. And so they're driving up Colerain Hill. He wants to go get him some weed. She was like, I'm not going there. I'm going home. For this reason, she wasn't on the weed run. I don't know what it was. She was tired. So he gets mad, you guys, and yanks the wheel. You know, you on a whole nother level of psychotism, if that's a word, to grab a wheel on a winding road. So he grabs the wheel to the car. Now, at this point, I don't know who car it was. I don't know if she had a car, he had a car, or they both had a car. I don't know what car they were in. That don't matter. It's the fact that, well, I guess it did matter because I said it. It was the fact that you pull the wheel, and it made the whole car swerve. And they're already on a winding road. So you about to kill us and tear up the car over weed. You get put in the hospital. They don't got no weed at the hospital. Why would you do that? So he got mad. He had little anger issues. So he pulled it, and it made his car swerve. So she started just beating him in the face. She like, don't grab this. What she's like, but she's still driving at the same time. Y'all, who's driving? Just driving and beating him in the face mercifully, honey. And so she kicks him out of the car. Now, they're already on Colerain, and they live on Colerain, but where she kicked him out at, they were almost home anyways. So she kicked him out the car, or he jumped out the car, one or the other, because he got tired of getting punched all in his face. So she drives herself on home, goes inside. She's still mad because he yanked the wheel. So this is what she did, you guys. Ooh, she was wrong for this. She was wrong. She was trying to hurt him to the core, but she was wrong. They both were wrong. So he had like this little makeshift thing in their house for his grandmother. Now, mind you, this little boy done been through it. I think his mom was on drugs. He done had nobody in life. He lived in a foster home for a while, and then his grandmother found out where he was and got him. And so he loved his grandmother because she, saved him from, the foster home system or whatever. And she kept him, raised him up or whatever. And then she died. And so he absolutely loved his grandmother and his grandpa too. Now the grandpa's in a nursing home, but he loved his grandmother too. And so he had like this little makeshift thing of his grandmother, the obituary and this and the little flowers in the house. She goes, you guys, and knocks everything over with his grandma. Girl, you over here messing with the dead people now. Y'all, you don't mess with the dead folks, baby. That's like somebody body in the urn and you decide you gonna get mad and throw their ashes in the fireplace, baby. You got to grip yourself even in your most angriest place in life. It's just some things you just don't cross. So she knocked all his grandmama's stuff over, and by the time she thought about it, she was like, oh shoot, he gonna kill me. So he had a gun, and the gun ain't registered. You know why the gun ain't registered? Because he ain't got no driver's license. He ain't got no driver's license. So anybody with a driver's license that don't have a driver's license has a gun, ain't nothing registered because you ain't handling your business no how. So she said, he gonna see what I did and kill me. So she went and grabbed his gun, y'all, out of the dresser drawer, out of the closet, whatever. Now, mind you, their driveway that the apartment complex that they lived in goes up this driveway, down the hill, and then there's the apartment. So she goes and takes the gun so he don't kill her, because that's what she said in her head. He gonna shoot her dead because she done tore up his grandma makeshift thing that's in the house. I would have tried to put it back together. Like, sorry, Nana, let me get you back together. Girl, the crab flowers would have been crooked and everything. I was trying to do whatever. So she goes and runs down the driveway area, and they have like all these trees that's over there, and like down the little ravine from the trees is a creek. So she goes over there. Now, by the time she runs over there, you guys, and gets to where the tree area is in the ravine, he's coming walking up over the hill, because remember, she dropped him out. So he was like, what are you doing? So she gonna throw the gun in the daggone thing, in the ravine, y'all. Now, mind you, kids live all through this was a hot mess now that I'm sitting here telling this story. Jesus. So it's kids that live all in that complex. And if your kids are anything like my kids when they were younger, if you got kids or nieces, nephews, whatever, they love a good creek, honey. They love going outside. You're supposed to stay in the front. They down there swinging on the trees down in the ravine. Done kick the ball down there or whatever. And some little boy will run down there because he rough and tough. Go down there with his afro pussy. Rage, rock on with your bad self. Yeah, I just lost my train of thought. I'm tired. So... y'all remember that song, Lady Rage? So they go running down there because he rough and tough. And he gonna go get a little ball that went down there or something, and could possibly, y'all, see this gun sitting here. Now, mind you, this gun got bullets in it. Them folks wasn't having where you got the bullets in one location and then the gun in another location. Wasn't in no boxes sitting in the dresser drawer. Look. Right here in the dresser drawer, because it's just them two jokers in the house. So she done threw a loaded gun down in the ravine. I like to choke to death. Down in the ravine, honey, where the kids could possibly get it. So she was like, I threw your gun. So she takes off running, y'all. He's chasing her. They in a high-speed chase on foot in the parking lot to run back to the apartment. Now, how did I get all involved in this? I'm at home sleeping, y'all. Because, honey, I'm in the bed. I ain't up at no midnight arguing with never ain't nobody. I ain't on the phone with nobody arguing. I'm in my bed sleeping because I'm single and I don't have them type of problems. Been there, done that. I did my years of that mess. Did 24 years. Married for 11 and a half. I don't have that type of foolishness and drama going on in my life now. So They run in the house. They get to fighting and carrying on. He was a scrappy little Negro, though. He was crazy. You know, when you're crazy, you know how to fight. And when you're little rockheads, they have a little funny shaped head. And these funny shaped head dudes can bang. They bad and they can bang. And he was short. So you know he had that little Neapolitan short man issue anyway. So they in there fighting. I don't know if he was getting the best of her. I don't know if she just got tired of swinging. Because you know it take a lot of... And it took a whole lot of energy to do all of that. I just got tired doing that. So she went to the kitchen and stabbed him. Stabbed him in the chest. I said, this girl. So she like, she ain't, yes, she stabbed him. I was going to say, she ain't stab him. Y'all know what I mean when I say stab him. Like, she ain't plunged the knife into him. She just, like that. Enough to draw a little blood or whatever. So then she calls me. Mind you, normally I got my phone on do not mother loving disturb me because I'm asleep. Okay? So my phone ring and I'm like, what is she calling me for? So I pick up because ain't no reason for her to be calling me at no midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. So I pick up the phone. Why are you doing this to me? All I hear is screaming. I can't believe this. You gonna try to kill me. Let me explain something. Let me pause right there. My youngest daughter is extra as heck, y'all. Extra. She extra loud, extra dramatic. But when you getting shook out of your sleep, all I hear is, why are you doing this to me? You gonna kill me. Kill? All I heard was kill me. I don't like him no how. So now I gotta get you. Y'all, I jump up out the bed. You already know, y'all, from earlier story. I got my daggone dress pulled up because I ain't got no PJ. Y'all, I think at the time, I just got so used to pulling the skirt up. I didn't buy no PJs. And I could have bought PJ. So I'm like, what? I said, Pepe, what's going on? What's going on? You gonna try to get... I said, call the police. I'm on my way. And I'm sitting here like, oh my God. Her brother, her oldest brother, wasn't there. But he had came to my house. Why wasn't he there? I think he had moved out or something. But you know how they move out and then they leave stuff at your house? He left a gun there. So the gun was up in the closet. Here I go with the gun, y'all. That's what I said, I had the gun low. Y'all are running. Look at that. Wait a minute. I'm like, shoot, I was wanting to shoot him anyway, because I don't like... Y'all, I got the gun low like this. Running outside. First of all, y'all, I don't know how to shoot no gun. I done shot like a shotgun, like at the little gun range thing, but I don't know how to really shoot a gun. I don't know how... The clip was in it. I just assumed bullets was in it. I don't know nothing about no safety. I don't know how to take no safety, y'all. Child, I'd have been standing there with that boy just clicking, click. So I'm outside. I go get the gun, running outside of my car with the gun low. Remember that man that was running? What was that dude name? I don't know if it was their Menace to Society or it was Menace to Society, one of them movies where the dude ran out. He had the gun low. He was looking like this, the light-skinned dude. And that's how I'm running outside with the gun because I ain't supposed to have it. So, the people, now mind you, I lived in the hood. I lived down in the stacks, y'all. If y'all don't know the stacks, they're down on Little Liberty Street over here in OTR, y'all. In the hood. Where I done seen folks run up the street and get shot, okay? If you take your groceries out, honey, and they were shooting. Child, I was trying to go to Bible class one time. They were shooting behind the daggone. They started shooting and we ducking behind the mailbox. I called the pastor. We ain't come to church today, baby. They shooting. So we gone back in the house. So they used to seeing the gun. So I'm running outside on the phone with her because I still hear her hollering with a gun that I can't shoot. Threw it in the car, driving like a bat out of hell, y'all, trying to get up there because it's about to be on and popping. So I told her, I said, call the police. She didn't call because she too busy screaming in my ear. So at some point, I need to call the police. At some point in my mind, Sherry, you ain't trying to kill, you don't like the little boy, but you ain't really trying to kill him. But I don't know what you over there doing to my daughter, so I may just kill you. But let me call the police. So I called the police, gave them the phone. I said, ma'am, she was like, I told the operator, God's honest truth, y'all. Right hand to the Lord. I told the operator, I got a gun and I'm on my way. And if y'all don't get there before me, and he over there trying to kill my daughter, I'm going to kill him. I'm letting you know, ma'am, don't do that. I said, ma'am, you can't tell me nothing. I said, get the police over there. And I gave the apartment number. Ma'am, stay on the phone. I said, ma'am, I'm not staying on the phone. I'm heading down this highway, baby. And I'm doing 85, 90 right about now. I said, if y'all not there and he in there doing something to my daughter, I said, I'm going to kill him. And I'm letting you know now. Baby, I hung up on the 911 operator, baby. I come coming down the hill. Coming down the hill to their little driveway there. I'm coming down the hill, go to turn. Police was already there. Police was already, you know that one number guy, y'all. So then I put the gun up underneath my daggone chair. And then I thought, shoot, my son ain't got his driver's license. That fool probably ain't got this gun registered. Young man, handle your business, y'all. Get your stuff together. You can have a gun, get it registered. You can drive a car, get a license. I said, let me throw this gun up underneath here. I done talked that trash in the heat of the moment to this 911 operator. You mess around and jump up out this car, girl. They gonna use that in court as to why they shot you. So I get there, jump out the car. The police are inside the house. I see my daughter. She got blood all on her. He left before the police got there. He ran, honey, before the police even got there. Blood. And so my daughter's telling her story. Y'all, the police is asking her questions, and it just ain't jiving. It ain't. I could see the story wasn't really flowing. And I'm like, child, there's more to it than what she really telling what was going on. And I'm thinking in my mind, was she being dramatic? Or whatever. So they went over to the tree. They tried to look for the gun. Couldn't find the gun. This what it was. It was in the wintertime. So the police officer said there's supposed to be some snow coming. I don't know when the snow was supposed to be coming, y'all. He said, supposed to be some snow coming. So we can't find the gun. I mean, they went all down there with their flashlights and everything because it was kids in the complex or whatever that lived there, and they didn't want to get him. He was like, it's supposed to be some snow. I think snow was coming, or either like snow the next day, so many inches. He said, hopefully it will cover the gun up. And because we're in the wintertime, it'll more likely stay covered up. And then that way, nothing, no kid will go down there and get it. He was like, but when everything settles, kind of remember to go down there or tell the people in the apartment management that possibly a gun is down there so we can go ahead and get it out of there because we don't want nobody to get hurt. And so they going back and forth. And so eventually the police left. I don't know where he went to. She didn't look like he was trying to kill her. Let me tell you something. When somebody trying to kill you, you going to look like you tried to be killed. It looked like she was trying to kill him more than he was trying to kill her. Because she wasn't really ruffled. Her shirt had blood on it. It wasn't ripped or nothing. It just had blood all on it. Not massive amount of blood, but you can tell there was some blood splatter. Look, some splatter on there. Her hair really wasn't all that ruffled. I said, girl, y'all was in here fighting and you was just screaming and mother loving hollering. Because he done grabbed the steering wheel. You done whopped him in the head. You done knocked his grandmama on the floor. Pick her up. Pick Nana up. And don't call me with that shenanigan. Don't call me with that mess. Y'all put the gun low had me. I was running, baby. Gun all the way down by my ankles. Gun probably messed my back up. Trying to get to the car and help her. Child, I'd have shot that boy and come to find out, child, it wasn't all it was supposed to be. I'd have been in prison, child, looking all crazy over this shenanigan. And after that, guess what? They still stayed together. Still, you already know how it go, child. Still stayed together after that. And then eventually, it wasn't too much longer. It really wasn't too much longer after that. Probably less than a year, they went on and totally broke up. And then that's when I started getting the full story that they had been like domestic violence for like a minute, for a while. And I was like, why didn't you say anything? And she was like, because I already know you. Well, what you call me for that night? Because I'm coming with guns blazing, hoping he was going to shoot. Child. Y'all, story time from a bedroom. Y'all, don't be in no fighting situations, y'all. Don't give nobody smoke no weed. If you want to smoke weed, don't be a weed smoker that need a rag. Get your own rag so you ain't snatching steering wheels because somebody won't take you to go get some weed after you done got off at 1 something in the morning anyways, or after midnight anyways. You should have got your weed before you went to work. Quit playing. Anywho, y'all. It's so good to be back. I miss you guys. I'm glad I finally got able to make some content, you guys. I may drop this on a Sunday evening because I be up early in the morning moving around. I don't want nothing to happen in the morning where YouTube take too long to post my video. So I'm gonna go ahead and load this up on a Sunday, y'all. So you guys have a wonderful rest of the evening. And also I will be back again on Wednesday with the You Say What show. Because when I get finished with this, I'm gonna go do the You Say What show. And I may just have on the same outfit. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Click the bell for notifications. Give the videos a thumbs up, comment, and share, you guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.